Welcome in this new video from ITF Clan. Today we are showing to you the new version with some new implementation. We are talking about the RandomSpawnTown script version 1.1. As you can see, differently from the previous version of 1.0, we have not anymore the markers used to identify the area where spawned units in the map, independently if they are vehicle or soldier. Indeed, with the new changes, the script can detect the best area where position the units. Let's see the new implementation that were made to the version 1.1. Let's go into the detail of the value entered in the first line code. The first parameter corresponds to the cycle, therefore, how many times the script has to be activated. In this case, has been brought 40, because we have to populate a discretely large city, and there is only one player on the map. This value must be proportionated and evaluated based on the number of players. For example, if you have 10 players with a city with a size like this one, we can think to write 1 or 2, and so on. Depends on the situation. The second parameter is if you want to spawn units in the building or not. The third parameter, if you want to spawn units and vehicles or just only infantry, I mean walking units. The parameter number 4 are the minimum and maximum value related to the spawn range of a unit, and, of course, it must be proportional to the city in use. This is the variable that has been added as to exactly match with the value of the trigger, and where I will shortly explain later why. As last, we have the three parameters, which are the average minimum and maximum patrol of the walking units, as far as the vehicles a proportionally higher value. Once insert all the data in our trigger, we can try to run the example. Forgot the weather and time. Okay, now we can see what's happened. Okay, hey, here you can see the walking unit, a static vehicle. In this case, the script decided to keep the vehicle not in movement. Other units which are walking. Now we can see the units in the buildings. Here they are. Now, using Zeus module, we can go inside the buildings. What we have. Okay, let me search. Is it this one? No. Oh, here are this is one unit. Let me see another building behind. Okay, we have another unit here. Okay, let me go in another building. Again, the many units. Another things which I forgot to say, the spawn of unit is not mandatory only one. They can be two or more. Like in this case, we have 4 units. Okay, let's go in other buildings. Here we are another unit. Another building. Again another unit. Now, let me return to general view. Let me switch to the night. Environment. And since the units have light lamps, will be much more simple identify them. Okay. Can you see? The units in patrol. The vehicle in patrol as well. So, as you can see, the whole city, static and dynamic, has come to life. Very, very good. Now, let me explain this parameter, which corresponds to the trigger. Let's take the case we want to do that other town, city, or areas have to be populated to the name unit. What I have to do in this case? I have not to take this trigger, duplicate it, perform a copy of other things. I have to simply take this trigger, perform a copy of it, and move in the copy in the area that we want. In this example we are using Galati. Now that we have duplicated it, we have to perform a little change. As you can see, Galati is more little respect to the other city. In this case, it's useful to reduce the range value of the spawn. So, please check the mask. The minimum is 50 and maximum is 100, as example. Remember, we are talking about the range. This means a maximum cover of 200 meters. Let me now configure a night time. Let me activate the night vision. Let go in the trigger area. And then go to verify the population of the units. Okay. So, here we are a static unit and other unit in patrol. Of course, we have other unit in the buildings. We don't know how much unit we have, unless that you don't go inside each building and house in order to check. Patrols, units, other patrol units on, and so on, so on. Now, imagine you want to populate another city. Take the trigger. We have to move to Sirta. Check the parameters and set the variable in 3 gram 2. select stated unit, activate it, run the example, go in the area, and let's see how it's working the population of the area. Here there are units in patrol. Vehicle in patrol as well. So repeat, unit in patrols, vehicles in patrol. Okay, here the vehicle. One is in movement and the other is static. So let me repeat, some unit in static, some unit is in movement. Other are in the building like before. Inside the script we have many variables which we suggested to using Fibonacci rule to keep the numbers in sequence. Another example, population of industrial area. Click on the trigger, change the trigger name, we keep 20. Let me see near, and now let's see what's happening. Okay, yeah, as you can see, again unity movements, infantry and vehicles, other units is in patrol. Here we have also a little industrial complex. Great. That's all. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time. Ciao!